Oh!
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris, joined today with my co-hosts, Canter and JoJo. I'm pissed off, guys. I'm not going to lie. I know I normally start a lot of podcasts like this. I'm not going to lie. I'm kind of mad. Warframe let me down. I don't know if you guys ever played Warframe. Warframe, anybody? JoJo, Canter?
A little bit, yeah.
You said no, JoJo?
No, I never have.
So Warframe is one of those games that realistically looks fucking phenomenal. When you play it for a little while, is fucking terrible. And the reason why is because it's so... You get so overpowered so fucking fast in that game. Like, whenever they show you the trailer for this, it's like, you're a person... So, like, the whole thing about Warframe is, like, we're, like, normal people, but we're in, like, these, like... Kind of like exoskeletons, if you will, but they look like these fucking creatures. They look awesome. And there's, like... You know, that's where the microtransactions comes in, because then you can fucking buy... There's the Oberon skin, and then the fucking Nox skin, and this skin, and that skin, and yeah, I bought into all that shit for sure. Only ever bought me one skin. There's nothing like fucking Smite where I bought thousands of dollars worth. But I bought Oberon because he was like a paladin build, so he came with like paladin abilities. Like all the different Warframes, as they're called, have different abilities. And so he was like the paladin is what he was known as, and I fucking love being a paladin in every fucking game I play. So, pick that guy. And yeah, so it shows you like going in on these missions, and there's like all these people, and it will do stuff where it's like you're sneaking up behind them, and then you get like a fucking assassination, or like you're on a fucking tripwire, you know, going over them, and you look down, and you drop down on them and kill them that way, or you pull out guns and shoot them down, or you pull out swords and kill them. Like any kind of fucking weapon you can imagine, it's in that game. This is where my problem with Warframe comes into play. Is, well, not the reason why I'm pissed off, but my problem with Warframe is that's true. All that can happen. What they also don't tell you is that like within the first couple of missions, you get so overpowered, you literally can just run through. And you're just killing everything in one hit. And just running through missions. And they're all the same goddamn mission. All the enemies are the exact same fucking enemy. There's literally no difference. But it's such a big deal. And people play it. Now, to be fair, there have been a lot of like quality of life updates. I know one of the last ones that came out right before I stopped playing was supposed to do like this open world thing that you can go to, like you could run around the map, and like you would actually like happen on, you know, villages that are having like shit going down, and you could choose to like just jump in and help out if you wanted to, or you just like fuck them and then walk off. Like, there's multiple different things you can do, which is kind of cool, because the old Warframe was like, you're in your starship, and then you just choose a fucking planet you want to go to, then you go to the planet, and then there's like 20 missions to do on that planet, and then you just do those 20 missions. But it's like, kind of an MMO, but kind of not, where like, there's like, safe spaces, for instance, like stores and shit that you can go to, and like, you'll see a shit ton of people there. But like, whenever you go to a mission, it's just you and anybody who's in your party. That's it.
It's like Destiny, sort of.
Kinda, yes. And that was actually one thing that I always bitched and complained about Destiny, was the loading screen. How long it took to load into a fucking mission when you went to go do it, and you were just sitting there on your ship. With Warframe, it's different, right? Because there's plenty of times, everybody here that's ever played Destiny, I'm sure you've had this scenario where you're loaded up with your friends, get ready to go do something, somebody's got to go take a shit, somebody's got to go take a piss, somebody's got to go get something to eat, whatever. And so it's like, all right, cool, everybody take a break. And there's nothing for you to do. You're just fucking sitting here, just staring at your fucking starships lined up in front of this fucking planet waiting to go. Warframe, you can actually get out of the driver's seat and walk around your entire inside of your ship. You can customize it, change the insides to whatever color you want, and tiles and shit like that. You can literally mess with your weapons and weapon skins and shit like that inside the ship. There's this one spot to do that, and then one spot to mess with your Warframe, like look and load out and shit like that. All that shit you can do. And I was like, Destiny, this should be easy for Destiny to do. Like, why does this not exist? Now, the reason why I compare a lot of games to this is because Warframe is free. It is free to play, and always has been. So, whenever you see games that are free to play, and they have, like, all this fucking shit that you can do that's extra, it's like, why is this not in your game, bro? Why? Why is this not in your game? So, here's why I'm pissed off. It's been a long time since I played Warframe. There's been a lot of updates, a lot of really good quality updates, a lot of stuff that people are saying is really, really good about the game. So, sometimes I find myself with some downtime whenever I'm not playing Smite with the boys. And I'm like, fuck it, you know, let's play some Warframe, let's see what it's about. And went to go download it, and had no problems downloading. Downloaded and went fine. Warframe being out for as long as it has, which is a long fucking time, that game is very fucking old, does not have cross progression.
Oh.
Permanently does not have cross progression. They do small little instances every couple years where it's like, hey, if you have an account on somewhere else, now's your chance to move it. And it's limited time. And then we take it away. I'm like, what? I just don't understand how anybody thinks that is a function that should ever be a limited time thing. That makes zero fucking sense to me. And then you go on their message board to see people that literally every complaint on their message board is about the fact they don't have cross progression. They're like, some people are too poor, which I was in this position. Some people are too poor to afford a computer. So all they have is a console. And then finally, they get enough money to buy a rig, and they want to be able to play all their games on their rig, and now they can't fucking have their Warframes. And I kid you not, a developer response to this was, we are completely okay with players deciding to make multiple accounts on different systems. Of course you are! Because you want them to buy the same fucking skin, so that way they spend the same fucking money, you greedy motherfuckers. Yeah. And that's all the comments are underneath it. It's like, man, dude, if fucking corporate greed ever was in a comment, this is fucking it right fucking here. I was like, Jesus Christ, dude, are you serious?
You would think they would at least, if they're not going to just have it available all the time, that they'd be like, for $10, we can move your account, Because
they started doing cool shit before I left. They did, they had just installed, I think it's clans. I don't know. Every game calls it something different. Companies, clans, guilds, all the same shit. Fucking groups, who cares, whatever. So, they started doing this thing where you could build a clan, I guess a base, if you will, and you got to completely customize it the way you want to, which was great, but you actually built the fucking rooms. So, like, it would be like, here's a training room for, like, fucking agility, and then you could put that in there, and then you go in there, and it's like all the different agility shit you can do in the game, like running up walls, jumping back and forth, wall jumping and shit, a huge obstacle course that takes like a couple minutes to finish. And you hit start, and it's got like lasers and shit to try to fuck you over, and there's different difficulty modes. And then there's also a leaderboard for you and your clan, or anybody that you give temporary access to come in and check out how cool your clan building is. That's fucking cool as shit. And that's just one room. That's just one. You build that thing like 20 stories high and have rooms splitting all the way off. It's fucking insane. Like, they have so much cool shit, and to think like something as fucking simple as cross progression, they're like, nah.
That is crazy.
I mean, it's not simple, but still, just like, nah, not doing it. Don't know what to tell you. I mean, we're going to do it. We're just going to do it every 2 years or so, and we're not going to tell you when we're doing it. And if you just happen to be on when it's happening, then you can have it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't get it, but yeah.
Well, and then the thing that pisses me off the most is like, they're like, well, we're looking into potentially doing it permanently. And we're trying to stress test it. Stress test what? You've done it already. Multiple times. And you brag about the fact that you did it multiple times and people weren't around for it, so that you didn't think that it was something that's popular. Of course it's not going to be something that's popular, because that's not how it works. It just happens when it fucking happens. Like, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Oh. Like, Dead by Daylight's another one. They don't have cross progression, which that one makes sense because they haven't done it yet. They're working on it. That's different than like, we're just going to turn it on, and now we're going to turn it off. And then we're going to turn it on, and now we're going to turn it off. I could not believe that fucking post. I could not believe that fucking post.
If they what they want to do is make it actually cross progression like all the time, so you can just be like on your computer, then go to your Xbox and back. Mm-hmm. That's different from whatever they've been doing, which is just letting you fully transfer your account, I guess.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
They should just charge a fee for it and do it all the time.
There you go.
It's really odd that they can do it at all.
That easy, that simple. That easy, that simple. Charge a fee, get it done. Fucking, I mean, New World tried to do that for the first fucking 8 months it was out. I still don't know if they got that shit figured out. Honestly, next time I jump online, I need to look at the fucking store. So, that thing's fucking slowly making a comeback, which is good. As much as shit on it, I mean, once again, I still absolutely love that game. And if it does come back to the point that it should, I would absolutely love to be fucking dominated by that game again. Like, that was my MMO. I finally had an MMO that I was fucking in love with. I thought it was gonna be Final Fantasy. I love the story. New World will never have the kind of character customization that Final Fantasy has, because Final Fantasy they have the best hairstyles out of any fucking game ever. Like, fucking Final Fantasy has the best fucking typical protagonist Japanese hairstyles. It's fucking insane, but they all look fucking amazing. I love every single fucking one of them. But so it will never have that. But also what New World will never have is the fucking storytelling. The fucking storytelling of Final Fantasy is just fucking phenomenal. And Final Fantasy 14, every fucking DLC has been a fucking baller as far as story goes. So that part sucks. I just don't like the combat. That's the only thing that keeps me on New World versus full on Final Fantasy. Like, New World being able to actually control your character so much more, and doing abilities, and actually being able to, like, dodge and shit, and block, and moving around, and, like, getting real fucking into the nitty-gritty hack and slash. That's what grabs me, and I'm just like, fuck, this is cool. Like, literally being in a fucking war and running into a group of 50 fucking people and just trying to dominate everything you can before you die, like, that fucking feeling is fucking great. Like, I can't tell you, like, some of my achievements in New World are some of my best achievements in gaming fucking ever. Like, leading an army of 50 people, doing global commands, working with all my fucking captains and making sure that we dominated another fucking team. And it wasn't even like a dominate. It was like, it was a hard fucking fight. Capping 3 points, knocking down castle doors, and then capping a point inside of their spawn. The hardest thing to do in the fucking war, because everybody's respawning right next to the point, just running down trying to get you off. And if you die, you're fucking spawning all the way back. Like, fucking A, dude. And we did that not once, not twice, but fucking 3 times, baby. Let's go, dude. I miss New World, dude. I really do. But I said it before I left. I think the best thing for this game is for them to let it die. Take that time to clean it the fuck up. Don't release any new content. And clean it the fuck up, then release the new content. Because what happens when people spend money and time in a game and they get bored of it? When new content comes out, they come back. If people come back to New World and it's still as broken as it was the first time, when that third DLC comes out, the chances of that number coming back again, fucking zero. You'll be lucky you get half of that. You get lucky if you get half of that back. Half. So, and New World was one of the most...
one chance to bring people back, so you want to, like, show your best face.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And that's what they did. They let it... I mean, it got down to 6,500 players. 6,500 players. That's how low it got. And these patches have been coming out. I mean, they've been fixing shit. And apparently now their patches don't break the fucking game whenever they come out, which is fucking great.
That's good.
That was. It's one thing to break something in a game. It's another thing whenever they fix something and it breaks something completely unrelated. It just doesn't make sense. Like, it's like, what did you do with your fucking code? Like, and for you to be a game that was charged at full fucking price, and on top of that, made by fucking Amazon. Like, get your shit together, dude. You tell me Bezos can't fucking get like a legit gaming team? Like, fucking make a workable game. It doesn't have to blow my fucking mind. Because even whenever I was having the absolute most fun in New World, the story was still ass. Like, it sucks. The story is not good. That game has no fucking story. It's supposed to be told through these fucking dungeons. No one gives a shit. We go through the dungeons to get the loot. Once the loot isn't worth it anymore, we don't care. We never go to the dungeon again. Unless they put a mutator on it. And then if the mutator sucks and we all think it's not fun, we just wait till the next dungeon gets a mutator. And then we never go to that dungeon again. I remember going through, I think it was called The Deep or whatever, with the fucking goddamn boat captain that you saw at the very beginning of the game. And I was like, oh, dude, I can't wait to kick this dude's ass. And then it was like, we fucking beat him. And then, like, we never wanted to do that dungeon again. It just never happened. The only time I ever had to do it again was when I was helping, like, fucking some of the lower level players out and stuff like that, and just trying to be a nice guy because I was max level and leader of a fucking company. So I wanted to make sure, like, if it's new people and they're not even a company yet, it's like, oh man, dude, fucking those guys over at Soldier are really fucking cool. And it's like, yeah, dude, here's an invitation, fucking join, jackass. So, you know, yeah, and you can, yeah, fuck you. How dare you be green and not in Soldier, motherfuckers, dude. So
have you noticed, Chris, that there's been like people joining the Soldier Discord? Like,
yeah, that's because that's because I talked to the guys. One, like I said,
Mhm.
there's a chance that New World might become a thing again. But two, I talked to the guys, and it's like we had this conversation about Soldier, where it was because we ran into a whole bunch of other gaming companies that were in there as well, and it was like they were gaming communities that started and then just spread across multiple games, and then you just gather people from multiple games, and everybody comes in, and some people play some of the other games, so then they join in on that and everything else. So I was like, I really like the idea that we had with that with Soldier. I would like to continue going forward with that. Because, I mean, we even got to the point where, I mean, Tony has said it multiple times. He's not a big fan of the name. I definitely made it Soldier because I'm a fucking Final Fantasy fucking fanboy, obviously. And that's what I fucking wanted. And I was the one that got everybody into New World. I was the one that started the fucking company, so it made sense that I would fucking name it what I wanted to. I didn't know it was going to be a thing. I just was like, normally when we get in games, we make a clan. It's normally just us. Like, we don't fucking do anything with it because no one wants to fucking recruit. No one wants to do this. No one wants to do that. It's always just me. So it was like, it just was what it was. And I think the only time we ever did anything with one was fucking, Call of Duty Black Ops 2 got pretty big because we actually did. That one was Excelsior. And we were actually, like, going hardcore into, like, everybody was one specific Marvel or DC character. And then, like, we would all sit down and, like, help each other make our emblem. So I had, like, an actual badass Deadpool fucking logo. Everybody had, like, a specific character. And then the other one was Destiny. Destiny, I think, was my biggest clan I ever had until New World. And I think we had 45 people on that roster. On that clan. So, and it was a lot of fun. It was awesome. And then New World came out. So this was, like, our first time of, like, when we went to war that first time for First Light. And we won out, and everybody on our side hated us because we were just this no fucking name team that stole the deck at the last second. I was like, bitch, we didn't steal shit. We was out here the whole time. And the person who was leading the charge, I messaged him. I was like, bro, I'm letting you know we're decking for it. I'm just telling you right now. So if you want to back out, now is your time to do that. And he's like, nah, it's cool. Whoever gets it. And he stood up for us when we got in there. But whenever I first got brought into that governor chat, the things that were being said about us, I was like, whoa. Look here, bitches, all right? You want to talk shit? I'm here now. Let's fucking talk shit. Like, for real. I was not having it. So, we burned a lot of bridges right out the gate. Those got repaired afterwards, which was fine. But, you know, shit happens. So, basically, there's a whole Discord that was created, and we just never joined it. Because we didn't know how far fucking we were going to go with New World. And then we got in there and started seeing, like, this is, like, people treat this shit legit. Like, the way these wars are ran, everything, like, people really, like, get into this. So me and Tony sat down and we're like, if we're really going to do this, like, we really need to fucking do this. And I was like, I completely agree. And so, you know, we started fucking recruiting, and we went from being fucking 5 members of Soldier to 20 members to 30, and then all the way up to our max before we left Dominor was like 68. So, like, we had a shit ton of fucking people. I think we even passed that when we went to Paralysis. I recruited some people in Paralysis. I think we got up to like 74. So, and then we went to Castle of Steel, and that's when everybody started falling off because the game started to suck. So, which sucks because the server was great. Castle of Steel server was fucking baller. It was actually popping to where Paralysis was. The fact we ever got merged in Paralysis was fucking stupid. Anyways, that being said, we had met a lot of these other companies, and it's like they were not just companies, but they were gaming communities that had spread through multiple games. Like, we met one that was like started back at fucking StarCraft. They've been just moving on. Like, their Discord has thousands of people. It's fucking insane. Like, they've just been moving from game to game to game. I was like, I would love to do that with fucking Soldier. That'd be dope. So then Lost Ark came out. That was our first chance of doing that. So we went to Lost Ark, got some people from Lost Ark, started mixing things up. And so my biggest issue that I had with the Discord at the time was, like, I just kept throwing the Soldier tag on everybody that was Soldier, but it would make you see all the shit. So, like, for instance, people get really annoyed with game updates in Discords, even though some people really like it because it's a one place for them to go to consume the information. Like Smite patch notes and shit like that. It's like, do I need to go all the way to smite.com to read this, or find it out fucking post of it on Reddit, or can I just have it ding me in Discord when it's good to go and I just pop it and read it? Well, that person that's reading Smite might not care about New World, might not care about Lost Ark, blah, 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 blah. So I spent some time in the Discord 3 days ago, something like that, and got rid of the Soldier tag the way that it was. I still kept it because I want people who are in Soldier to feel like they're in Soldier, and it shows you differently than everybody else. But I added a New World tag a Lost Ark tag, and now why people were joining a Smite tag, because we are making a Smite clan, and that is how that's going. So we started adding that as it's going. So with that being the way that it is, now I can have a soldier tag and everybody be in soldier, but if you don't have a New World tag, you don't see any of those notifications, you don't see any of those updates, you don't see none of that shit. Same thing with Lost Ark, same thing with Smite. So that's, long story short, that's why people were jumping into, well, long story not short, that's why people were jumping into the Discord, because we started up a Smite clan, and so we're starting to get people who actually want to be part of Smite to jump into the Discord, and we'll start using that again. Because I was like, I liked the idea that we had for Soldier. I think it's a great idea. I would like to push it forward, because right now we're doing a Smite clan, and it's like people are watching me stream it, and then they're coming and joining my game and joining us and stuff like that and having a good time, but they're joining my Discord. And then Tony's doing the same thing, and then they're joining his Discord. So then it's like, all right, who's all playing tonight? Well, we don't know, because half the people who play are in my Discord, half the people that play are in your Discord. It'd be great if we had one place for them to go versus, oh, well, you also had to add this dude's Discord because we also play in that Discord sometimes. Because Tony's not getting rid of his Discord. I'm not getting rid of my Discord. It's not going to happen. Like, fucking, my Discord's for my stream, for people to come and hang out, da-da-da-da-da, stuff like that. You know, they also get to see all the dead funny shit that happens in there. They also get to see all the fucking Twitter shit that I do in there. Like, that's what that's there for. And for me to just hang out if I want to fucking hang out. But now Soldier, we can just have them join Soldier, and then it's like they jump in, they play, they join the clan, great, they get to be part of Soldier, so on and so forth. And then we can keep building and building and building and building. So, as a Discord started, it was just for New World. But we've now gotten to the point where we're like wanting to push it further. So, that being said, anybody wants to join Soldier, you viewers out there, it'll let me know. We're currently accepting applications. Oh man, but yeah, that's why you've been seeing people join in there. So, because we would like to get it to the point where we can do kind of like inside tournaments and ranking systems and shit like that for Smite would be a lot of fun. Because Tony wants to get us to a point where we can actually do like fucking Reddit tournaments. That would be fucking dope. I'm totally down for that. Like us to be good enough to participate, because there's the free ones and then there's the money ones where you can actually like, you know, there's an entry fee per player, and then you can fucking walk away with the fucking total and shit like that. Like I would totally be down for that. Fuck yes, all day. I do not want to be the person that fucks it up for the team whenever we're fucking playing for money. That's for sure. You can't live that shit down. Nope.
That would be rough. Yeah. No, thank you.
Nope.
Yeah, perfect. No thanks.
Yeah. So, yeah, most of us have been working on trying to build out our God portfolio and also just make some really good builds, critique each other's builds, and actually use them in games. So, I think Tony literally sat down and made like 10 builds for 10 gods for fucking every role. I was like, well, I'm not going that far, but, you know, I'm glad you did, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the tournaments, they do God bans. So,
right. Yeah.
Oh, huh.
yeah, every person gets to ban a god. So it's like, let's say the only two, I play solo, the only two warriors I know how to play are King Arthur and Vamon. King Arthur and Vamon both get fucking banned. I'm just like, all right, well, fuck me, right? No, you have to have minimum at least fucking 5, because the chances of every person banning all warriors is fucking 0. Like, it's not going to happen. Yeah. The warrior's not that fucking important. But King Arthur gets banned a lot because he's a fucking pain in the ass, so... He's got fucking 8 goddamn abilities to where most people only have fucking 4. So, but, you know, it is what it is. It's balanced, I promise. It's balanced.
Okay.
The way
Sure.
It's just one of those where it's like, it's very interesting because a lot of their new gods are starting to be like that, where they'll have multiple abilities set on the same ability button. And so you have to like mentally keep in mind like all your cooldowns at the same time. And like the way his works is that it constantly switches. So it's like as soon as I use one move from my blue, it swaps to my yellow. And then I use a move from that and it swaps to the blue. And then boom, 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 boom. And all of them swap. So it's like if I just use my one, I'm getting the entire row of the yellow whenever the blue switches out. Versus just the one switching from blue and yellow. So then it's like, oh shit, what was that cooldown? If I use this move, am I going to fuck myself over because both these moves are on cooldown and this one isn't? So, you know, shit like that. So, because there's like one move, I think it's his 2. His 2 isn't really that useful unless you're actually fighting a god, and it's only the yellow 2, in my opinion, that's really useful. His first one does like a ground stomp, and it does a little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy. The yellow I love because he does a dash run, and he hits him with the sword, and it knocks him up. So it gives you a time to position yourself to potentially, because then you'd be switching back to blue, because that's your yellow, to do your blue 1, which does a sword shot streak, and that does a dick ton of damage. It's like the best fucking move he has besides Zolt. So, but yeah, it's a lot to keep in your head because it's just combo.
Yeah.
It's just trying to figure out the best combo and how that all works and all that fun stuff. So, and his alts work off of like where a normal person has a cooldown, so you know you're getting your alt every 60 seconds. Arthur's isn't like that. His is you have to have enough energy built up, and the way you get energy is by doing damage to gods with your abilities. So you have to work up the energy, and it's very tempting when you're in a fight that once you get enough energy to use your first alt, your blue alt, to use that one. And that one's just where he stabs real quick, and it does like a thrust stun. So it stuns them for like 3 seconds. To where if you wait until your energy gets all the way up, the Excalibur is fucking shining its ass off, you can then do his ultimate one where he hits him up in the air and does like a fucking Omni Slash in the fucking air and then knocks him down into the ground. So it's very tempting to use the first one. I've done that multiple times. I'm like, fuck, I should have just waited. Fuck, I should have just waited. So, yeah. So that's why people have been jumping in the Discord. Hopefully we can get that going. Been having a lot of fun with that and getting that set back up. It just feels good to use that Discord again, too. It's like I put a lot of work into that. Put a lot of money into that fucking Discord. Like forever, I had it boosted out the ass, and I didn't even get rid of my boosts. I just moved them all over to Midgar. I was like, "Fuck it," and just fucking throw them all over here. Like I'm already used to paying it every fucking month. Who cares? So, way too much for sure. But at first, there's a lot of people pitching in on that. But go ahead.
You get in. I think there's like an Xbox Game Pass perk where you can get Nitro or Discord, whatever they call it,
For like 3 months or something like that. Yeah.
free. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use that. Yeah, you should get on it.
Yeah.
I'll also use that to get some free Smite skins that I'm never going to use. 'Cause I'm never going to play Smite.
There you go.
So I think I can dress up as Zim whenever I never play that game.
There you go. Yeah. You'd have to be Cupid. Cupid who Zim is. Yeah, good old Cupid.
I would
Cupid's
never be Cupid. That's ridiculous.
He's a pretty good carry. I'll give him that.
Okay.
But yeah, no. Either way, but yeah. So like I said, I was just kind of been looking for some nice solo player games while I wait for my Final Fantasies and Resident Evil to drop. So found a couple of like really interesting looking. I don't know why I'm like this. I'm so all over the fucking place when it comes to games, and it's annoying sometimes. And sometimes I wish it was like this was the game type I just like to play. Like I love JRPGs. I also love shooters. I also love MOBAs. I also love an MMO. But I also really like not so much Civ. Like Civ is fun.
Yeah.
But I would never play Civ by myself. It's just not going to happen. Like that's fucking boring to me. I would just never play Civ by myself. But whenever I play with my friends, I'm not good enough to fucking win the game anyway, so it really doesn't fucking matter what I do, honestly. But Civ is what it is. But I like Civilization style games. I like a lot more that are like more in like the medieval era, but I've been finding like a lot of those on fucking Steam that I kind of want to buy. I'm not gonna lie. Although this new game came out, I don't know if you saw it yet or not. Oh, hold on, I'm trying to pull up. What's it called? Oh my god. Hold on, I'll just have to pull up my fucking Steam. There's this new RPG that came out where you're like this plague doctor looking guy, and like you use the plague as like a weapon. Oh god, it sounded so fucking weird, but I watched the trailer and it
familiar.
looked
Is it like a
good.
Dark Souls thing?
I think that people said it's kind of.
I have no idea what it's called.
Yeah, I think it just came out. Hold on, I had it on my wish list.
I was playing Cult of the Lamb. That's pretty good.
I've heard a lot of good stuff about that one.
You should wait a little bit because it's like buggy as hell.
Oh yeah.
Patching it, but like, straight up like soft blocked on me multiple times.
My issue is I have so many games. So that's what we could, motherfucker. I have so many games on my wish list, and I never go back to my wish list. I just never do it. I just never fucking do it. Okay. I got an idea. We won't do it tonight. And this is more off-camera talk, but fuck it. Whatever. It doesn't matter. Say it. I didn't have a lot of stuff for us to record tonight, so we're just doing a podcast. I have so many puzzle-solving games that I've downloaded solely for the fucking channel. And we've never done any of them. So next time we get like a crew like this, that's what we're fucking doing. Because I've got like the 12 minutes one, which has amazing fucking reviews. Superliminal has amazing fucking reviews. Like, there's so many of these in here, these puzzle games that have so many. So Mortal Shell was one of those Dark Soulish games that has a lot of fucking positive reviews that I haven't played yet, which look good, but that's not the one that I was talking about.
12 Minutes have... is that the game I'm thinking of, where it's got, like, Willem Dafoe and what's her name from Star Wars?
Yeah!
Daisy Ridley. That's it.
Yeah,
James,
James.
that game has positive reviews. I heard a lot of...
There's
the story maybe has some problems.
70 mixed reviews and 5,465 mostly positive.
Huh.
So, but yeah,
I
an interactive thriller.
There's some crazy shit that goes on in that game that is maybe not a good idea.
Really?
Like,
I mean,
yeah.
all we can do is find out.
Yeah, you should check it out. There's some wild stuff that happens.
Oh, well, we will check it out. We'll fucking do it for the channel, and if it's good enough, then we'll upload it, I guess. But yeah, an interactive thriller about a man trapped in a time loop featuring James McAvoy, Daisy Ridley, and Willem Dafoe. Yeah. That's one that I have downloaded for the channel. That's just sitting there. I fucking forget about them every time. Okay, where was that other one now? Fuck. Yeah, there's Cult of the Lamb. I have that one on my fucking wishlist. Okay, I don't even know how to fucking pronounce the name of this game. Thymesia? 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 I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. But yeah, you look like a fucking plague doctor. Thymesia is a grueling action RPG with fast-paced combat and an intricate plague weapon system. In a kingdom where death spreads, play as a mysterious character known as the codename Corvus. Prey upon your enemies, wield the power of disease, and find the truth in your own memories. It looks good.
Oh yeah, there. Thymesia, I see.
Yeah. 1,805 very positive reviews. Just came out on the 18th of this month.
Yeah, it could be good.
So I think I might... Yeah, similar to games you played like Elden Ring.
No. Everyone's doing Souls now. There's a game coming out called Lies of P. It's a Souls-like game where you play as Pinocchio for some reason.
Alright.
It's like Dark Pinocchio.
Ah.
Yeah. Dylan is Geppetto.
And it's only $25. That's not bad. Yeah, I might look into that for fucking solo play. I need to start using my fucking wish list the way it's supposed to be used. I have like 50-something games on here.
Mine has 100 games.
Yeah.
There's some stuff I added in like 2013 I'm never going to ever play.
Well, it just sucks because like I fucking find these games and I throw them on my wish list. I never look at it again, and I go looking and I go, man, dude, I'm really bored. I wish I could fucking play a game, and then I go right back to the fucking Steam store again. I never go to my fucking wish list ever. I have one on here that I've been wanting for me, JJ, and you, Canter, to fucking download forever called Rob Ritter.
Rob Ritter?
Ready for a medieval survival experience. You want to build but also fight? This is the game for you. You have been robbed from your title and land. Survive in the dark forest, rob merchants, burn villages, build a camp, gather a fearsome band, and reclaim what is rightfully yours. And it's a medieval hack and slash fighting game, but also like 7 Days to Die building and surviving. It looks fucking great. Like, and it's early access, so you know it probably will have its issues. But fucking $20, it looks good.
A bunch of stuff on my wish list and stuff was like, oh, it's early access. I should wait until this is a game. Yeah. There's like some crazy zombie survival thing that seems like incredibly cool, but not quite done yet. And
oh, don't tell me it's the fucking... Oh, what's that one called? Night of the something?
I think it's called Zomboid.
Zomboid. Okay, yeah. I was talking to somebody recently about Zomboid, and they said it was really, really good.
It's like...
Because it's like pixelated, right?
Incredibly detailed management of...
Yeah.
Hunger and shit.
But yeah, fucking, this game looks great. Like, it looks like something that the three of us would fucking play 100%. Me, you, and JJ. Like, 100%. And I'm like, fucking, it's like Valhalla meets fucking 7 Days to Die. But with way better combat.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would totally fucking play the shit out of this. That's another one of those games that's just fucking sitting there. Although, I do have this one game that I put on here just because it looks so fucking dumb. It's called Nightfall, A Daring Journey. And you're two knights. Your $6 game. You're two knights that ride one horse together.
I've played this, yes.
Yes.
And I've played this, yes.
JoJo, your horse drifts.
Oh, sick.
It lays out all four legs and just drifts around corners and shit, dude. And it's capture the flag, but racing against other teams. And you're literally trying to just fucking get to the end, and you're trying to fucking win. And like whenever you get to like towns and shit, you can jump off and fucking duel it out in the towns with fucking guns and shit like that. It looks ridiculous, but fucking people love it, dude. Yeah. 105 very positive, and then a 2,025 very positive reviews. That's crazy. The comments on it cracked me the fuck up. 24 straight men enter, 2 gay men leave. Like, Mario Kart 9 can never top power drifting with a horse. There's so many good. Oh my gosh. Horse drifting, this is amazing. There was one comment that cracked me the fuck up where it was like, this game gave me something that I didn't know needed to exist, which was horse drifting. And now that it's happened, I can never play another game with a horse in it again where it doesn't drift. And the horse looks so dumb when it's drifting too, dude. It looks so stupid. It's like a little $6 game, dude. I was like, dude, I gotta pick this up at some point if I can try it out. I also have a lot of games on here that aren't out yet, like Choo Choo Charles. That one I'm fucking holding on to. It's a fucking game where you're on this map. It's supposed to release this year, but it was also supposed to release last year as well. So it's this game where you're on this like small island, and they're plagued by this demonic choo-choo train. And so you get on a choo-choo train, and you're stuck on these tracks, and you can build it up however you want to. But you're trying to lure Choo Choo Charles to chase you down. You can build like miniguns and shit on your fucking train and shoot it down. It looks fucking good, dude.
Yeah,
like
it's pretty funny.
It looks good. V Rising, that's another game that I fucking was like, hey, I might fucking play that.
Yeah, that's also on my wish list, and also I will never buy it.
Yeah, it looks.
I got it. It's pretty good.
It looks to me like
I don't know.
It looks to me like Diablo, but you're vampires. Like that's basically what it looks like to me.
Yeah.
I also
With building.
A Lonely Gorilla is on mine. A game where you play as a gorilla, I think.
I think.
And it's got mixed reviews. So it's probably not very good.
One that I do have on here that you might be interested in, JoJo, is fucking War Tales. I was looking at that. War Tales is an open world RPG in which you lead a group of mercenaries in search for wealth across a massive medieval universe. Explore the world, recruit companions, collect bounties, and unravel the secrets of the tombs of the ancients. And so, like, it's kind of like one of those where, like, it's a gigantic map and your people are little, and then whenever you get into a fight, kind of like Final Fantasy, it brings them up. But and Canter, you might like this aspect as well. It's also grid-like, like D&D. Mm-hmm. So you move your people into positions, and then they actually fucking fight the stuff. Like, it's actually kind of cool. It looks good. It honestly does look good. So.
What did you say it was called?
War Tales. One word. War Tales. Tales. Yeah. It's an early access game, $34.99, but it looks good. Like, I saw it and I was like, holy shit, this looks amazing. So, I'm like, you can actually customize all your people out with specific armor and weapons and shit like that. Like, it goes in depth. Graphics look really fucking good.
It does look nice, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks good as shit. It's on my list. I find weird games, man.
Yeah, I'll go through like the whole discovery queue on Steam a lot of times, you know.
Yeah.
It throws you 12 games and you put some on your wish list and look at later.
Yeah.
I think I have viewed 974 games through the discovery queue.
Jesus.
Wow.
I think my biggest issue is I look for a lot of games for like me and JJ to play because that's who I normally play video games with. And so then I find so many games that are like just fucking single player, and I'm like, hey, I'll probably get around to it, and I just keep throwing it on the wish list and never get around. So.
I've viewed 2,600 games.
Jesus. Where are you seeing this at?
Like, every Steam sale, it's like, hey, look at your discovery queue 3 times a day, and we'll give you trading cards. That's
true.
12 cents right there for you. So I kept doing it.
What are you looking at to see that?
It's in the discovery page of the Steam store.
I don't even see where the fuck discovery.
There's a lot of games on Steam, and a lot of them aren't good.
I don't think I've ever used this.
A lot of them are just hentai puzzles.
I literally clicked on it. The first game it brought up is called Woodlock Manor, and the first words on it were "Your grandfather is dead." They're not wrong.
Cool.
I mean, they're not wrong.
How did they know though?
Both of them are dead,
scary.
to be honest.
They just have to. It doesn't matter. All the people whose grandparents aren't dead who look at that, they move on. But the people whose grandfather is dead, they see it and like, oh my god, it's talking to me.
The second game, Guild Wars 2. Look at that, dude. It's like it's listening to me. It's crazy. Yeah, but like I said, my wish list, dude, there's just so many games on there I want to fucking play, and I'll never get around to it. Yeah, 53 games, I'll never get around to it. Below, I fucking played that when it was on Xbox. I loved it, and I just never actually finished it. I got a lot of single player games on here. Mundan, Outworld, Death's Door.
Death's Door is good, yeah.
Death's Door is a good game.
Right.
I played a little bit, just a little bit.
I have Farming Simulator 15 on here. I don't think I'm gonna buy that.
Yeah, dude, you gotta get fucking Power Washer Simulator now, dude. That's the new one.
Yeah.
That is the new one. Chernobyl Light, dude. I wanted to play the fuck out of that. It's like a shooter game, like a campaign of like a group being sent into Chernobyl years later. And there's like all these like fucking mutated freaks and shit running around and monsters and stuff like that. And you're getting sent in to kill it. Dude,
Yeah.
that game was fucking multiplayer. I'm sure I would have already played it by now. But because it's single player, I'm like, man, dude, you guys are missing the fucking mark on this one, dude. That nice, creepy atmosphere. Ugh. I don't know, man.
I was like, Stalker. It was more RPG, like.
Ready or Not, though, that's a game I think, was it James? Yeah, I think James brought up that he wants us to play. Could be fun.
And that's the one that's like SWAT.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Got a lot of different games in my queue. It's a great podcast, though. Fucking just going through our fucking Steam queues, dude. Let's go, dude. It's content, dude. It's content, baby.
There's a game on here. I don't even remember some of this shit. Like, I put a game on my list that's just called Bird. No further information. It's just Bird.
There you go. Still got that Sons of the Forest, dude. I'm ready for that fucking game to drop. Oh my god, I love the Forest game. That fucking game is so good.
I've never played it, but I've watched quite a bit of
Game
the
is gigantic, dude. It's fucking nutty. Oh, and I got some scary games on here too. I need to fucking. We gotta fucking sit down and figure out a game for Kelsey. Get her fucking gameplay in. Just gotta find one. It's just more about trying to find demos that are worth it, dude. Like some of these demos, they just suck. They suck.
I posted a game link in the chat here. It's like a scanner game. I don't know if it's scary enough, but it's like a you have to scan the room to see it and like make it through the rooms and stuff. And it looks like it's one of those like donate. Like it's technically free, but you can donate to the dude if you want to.
Nah, fam.
Nah. Sorry, creator.
Donating. Oh man, I'll tell you what really makes me fucking sad is whenever I look at like my fucking games and I have them sorted by hours played just to see how many hours I poured into New World and then I don't play it anymore. It's just fucking heartbreaking, dude.
Look, they added instruments to New World and you haven't been.
I saw that. No, I've been back. I've come back a couple times now. I've been on.
I haven't yet.
Yeah, I've been back a couple times already, but they're not there yet. They're getting close. They're not there yet. So we'll wait. We'll wait it out. We'll see what happens. Oh, so that zombie game that you were talking about, JoJo, I thought you were talking about potentially Night of the Dead. That game is fucking terrible. It looks phenomenal. The graphics are fucking amazing. It looks like if someone actually gave a shit and updated the graphics to 7 Days to Die is what I thought by watching the trailers. And then we played it, me and JJ. The fucking battle UI in that system is so terrible. It's so bad. Like, if you want to use a melee weapon, you better hope to God the zombie doesn't get close to you. Because you just can't hit them. Their hitbox just disappears. So you're just swinging. And they're just fucking you up the entire fucking time. And I don't know what the fuck they thought, like, made 7 Days to Die so fun. It's the fact that you get time to get ready to get fucked. Like, that's the fun part about 7 Days to Die. You don't get time in this game. They send the 7 Days to Die horde at you every fucking night. Every fucking night. Including night one. When you're running around with nothing but a pocket knife, me and JJ had to take down 300 zombies with just pocket knives. You know how long that fucking took? It's a lot of training and then turning around, stab, and then running. And then turn around, stab, and then running. Like, it was fucking dumb, dude. Oh my god.
And no, the game I'm talking about is like isometric. It's a higher order management kind of thing.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about, Zomboid. Yeah, it's a good one. I haven't played it, but I have a lot of people I know that have, and that's one that I get highly recommended all the time. So,
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of games like I'm starting to get now, and like, oh, they look so good getting in, and then it's like I get into them, and they're just not. And I feel bad because a lot of these games I recommend to people, and then they start playing, and then I stop. Like Core Keeper is a perfect example of that one, where we got Canter and his lovely lady to come play with us, and me and JJ dropped that game so fucking fast.
we got to we defeated like one of the Guardians beyond the wall.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah. Actually got drills and stuff. Drills are nice.
That's where I fucking got just out of the game whenever I found out, like, after we beat all the bosses, it's like, okay, now there's an unbreakable wall, but now you can break it. And beyond that, there's 4 Guardians. And I'm like, okay, well, there were 4 bosses. I was like, this game's just going to be repetitive shit. I'm going to kill all 4 Guardians, and then I'm going to be able to get through a new wall. And there's going to be 4 other things for me to fucking fight. 4 Titans. And I'm going to go kill them and then break through a new wall. I was like, I'm good. I'm good. And that was it. I was done. We killed those first 4 bosses, and I was addy. Done. GG's, Core Keeper. 33.7 hours. Gone.
Wow.
You're done. GG's. But, yeah, no, there's a lot of games that I feel bad about recommending. Although, I will say, I got that Dinkum that I've been seeing you and your lady play recently. I'm glad I didn't recommend that to you guys because, like, at first I was like, oh, this is a good game. And then it was like my second time playing, I was like, man, I'm fucking bored. Like, I got so bored at it so fast. That was going to be good. It was like Animal Crossing, like, met and got drunk and had sex with fucking Minecraft, and they had a fucking mutated child. And that is what came out was Dinkum. Because it's in Australia, specifically. In Australia. So you only deal with Australian things, like kangaroos and fucking crocodiles and dingo babies. Yeah, all that fun shit. Like, yeah, no, that was good.
Oh, it just looks like Australian Harvest Moon.
Yeah, it's literally all it is. It's 100%. The dude literally says that. And it's a one-person developer. I mean, I'll give him that.
Yeah, you know.
He did a good game.
So was Stardew.
Yeah.
I think for the pros, it's definitely worth it, even if you didn't finish it. Like, the pros is fair for the content that is there, but he's supposedly going to keep making more updates to it, so...
Could be the next Stardew.
Good for Dinkum guy. I hope it works out.
Yeah, we actually got into the deep mines, Chris. You probably didn't play long enough to get to the deep mines. It's randomly generated every time you go down.
So kind of like Don't Starve Together.
Every Harvest Moon type game now.
Yeah.
Everyone after Stardew Valley, everyone ever is making one of those fucking games.
I mean, it's good
My
formula
Kind
of the works.
And thing. 14 others. I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One that I was really disappointed with, and I hate that it happened this way because Kelsey has been hardcore wanting me to play this game for the longest fucking time, and I felt bad that I played it without her. But fucking Raft. That game is so fucking boring. God damn, I hate that fucking game. Me and JJ got to a point, maybe my game got fucked, I don't know, but me and JJ got to a point, I've only played 3.7 hours, where for a solid hour, nothing drifted past our ship besides a shark. That was it.
Really?
Nothing for us to build, nothing. We shifted that fucking sail so many times trying to go different ways to find stuff. Nothing drifted past us for a solid fucking hour. There was just nothing for us to do. And then we found an island, stopped on the island, not a fucking thing on the island. There was nothing on the island that we could grab. Nothing. And I was like, this is so goddamn boring. I was so fucking done with that game.
I mean, like a realistic simulator. Most of the ocean's boring.
Oh my god, dude!
It does sound like that something happened in your game because that doesn't sound normal. Because it generates stuff around your raft as you're traveling, like
It did
like
do
the
it
world.
for that hour.
The world doesn't exist. The game generates the world around you.
This is how I could tell if a game is bad or not. if I played it and I didn't like it, and I can look, and it has less hours than Resident Evil 6, I know for a fact I did not like that game. And that has less hours than Resident Evil 6. So...
What is Resident Evil 6? Like 5
played it
hours?
6.6 hours for Resident Evil 6,
Yeah, wow.
unfortunately. That was
Some of that's like in menus,
actually
trying to
probably-
figure things out.
That
Probably
was
6.66. It's just it doesn't keep track of that.
that was a 6.6 hours where I thought me and JoJo were going to bond over a common love of Resident Evil, and neither one of us
That's not
were
good.
having fun playing that game at all. At all. You could hear how excited we were at first because we were just like making cracks at the game of like how dumb some of it was, and then it just slowly starts to get to where like all of our gameplay was just dead silent. Like me and you we gave it everything. First 2 episodes were great. We were like, oh my god,
You just kind of lay down and
Yeah. yeah. We were the first couple games were fucking great because it was just like, oh my god, this dialogue is horrible. This fucking voice actress sounds fucking terrible. What did Leon just say? It's so fucking dumb. Like we were just cracking jokes, and then it's like after that, it's like, okay, I think we can stop here. Like it got bad, dude. That game was not fun. Like not in the slightest. That's easily the worst Resident Evil I've fucking created. That thing was bad. Oh my god.
Well, my raft experience was different. I've got 21 hours logged. So
Well, I'm glad yours was different. Mine and JJ sucked, and it made us both uninstall the game. So,
Man.
see ya.
I think you can do up to how many? 4 people?
For Raft,
Yeah.
you only have to have 2. You could probably have up to 4, but you only have to have 2.
Yeah.
Because that's what we had, and it was boring. I hated it. Northgard's fun. I haven't played Northgard in a while. That game is fun. Dude, I need to play Darkest Dungeon 2. That game is supposed to be fucking... Is it out yet? I think it is.
If it's in early access, maybe? It's not like out for sure.
Because I love Darkest Dungeon.
I was playing a bunch of that earlier this year.
Darkest Dungeon 2, dude.
I think there's an Activision sale.
Good old Activision.
Guys, you know what Activision sale means. It means, people can buy Black Ops 3 and play custom zombies with.
Yes, I suppose.
Yeah, that means that you can buy any Black Ops game you want to on sale for 50 cents off.
No, you can get Black Ops 3 with the Zombies Chronicles edition for $19.79, 67% off right now.
That's crazy. They're putting a Call of Duty on sale?
Oh yeah,
That's a cardinal sin, my friend.
that's a good deal.
It's cardinal sin. I can't abide by that, dude. I'm a good Christian boy. Oh, man. No game I hate got sale. Fucking Risk of Rain, dude. I love Risk of Rain. Oh, Risk of Rain 2. I don't play the first one anymore. Risk of Rain 1 was fucking great until 2 came out. 2 is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't know. They released the patch with the sniper and the Dark Void guy.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
And that totally fucked up like my Overwolf, where I wasn't able to use my Paladin anymore. And I was like, I don't care to go through the process to get this fixed so I could play the Paladin again. And so I just stopped.
Fixed. It's all fixed.
Maybe.
You just have yeah, the mods are all updated to it now. The DLC came out, gosh, like 8 months ago. All the modders update their stuff like immediately because lots of people play it.
Yeah, fell off, dude. Couldn't do it anymore. Couldn't do it anymore, Captain. But I don't know. I'm excited to get started on our Final Fantasy playthroughs, though. Yeah, I'm getting tired of scrolling down to the bottom of my list and seeing Final Fantasy 4, 5, 6, 7, or not 7, sorry, 8, 9, 10, 10 to 12, or 11, or no, I don't have 11, 12, 13, 13 2, 13 3, and 15, all down here with 0 hours, JoJo. Fucking 0.
I'd like to see 4 again. I love that game,
Yeah.
man. I haven't played it in a million years.
We gotta pump those numbers up.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun, dude. I'm excited to fucking do that. I actually do it right for the channel. Like I was doing my Final Fantasy playthroughs, but I just recording it while streaming was just you got a different it's not like a different personality, but it's like a different, I don't even know if persona is the right word, just a different energy in general whenever you're streaming versus recording. It's just different. I don't act different, but it's just different. Like, I'm more into, like, trying to have a good time. I know there was one stream, oh my god, dude. Fuck. And that was Final Fantasy 2. I remember it. I was playing Final Fantasy 2, actually, too. That was funny. But I went out and bought, at Costco, they had a sampler pack of this drink called On the Rocks. And so they're pre-made cocktails. And they have, like, I think there's like a Cosmopolitan, there's an Aviation Gin one, there's a jalapeno margarita, a regular margarita, an old fashioned, and I feel like there's one, oh, and a Mai Tai. So 6 drinks, and they're like a glass container. It's, you know, probably about like half this size, and like that fat. And, like, I literally basically, I pretty much drank an entire fucking sampler pack in one night. That was rough. Like, I literally was like, all right, chat, you get to choose the next drink. Which one you want? And then the fucking chat would choose, and I'd crack it open and go. And I remember at one point, there was a channel that we were potentially going to collab with, and due to recent choices that they've made in the content they decided to put on their channel, that is never going to happen. But their creator was watching my stream because I knew one of their people that I gamed with the guy, and he had always been like, oh, we should try to see if fucking Dead Funny and so can fucking, you know, do a collab. And I was like, yeah, we should fucking do that. So I was on streaming, and I had titled that it was going to be a long stream, and I guess he fucking gets off, you know, like late night, so he came by the stream, and I had a whole conversation with this guy about like all the content we can do together, everything else. Didn't remember a fucking lick of it when I woke up the next day. This dude sent me a friend request on Discord that night, and I had accepted it, and he had sent me a message, and I had read the message, but that was all within that night.
Yeah.
I didn't reply back to his message until like fucking 6 months later. Like, I completely just fucking forgot about it. Like, and I was sitting there talking to the guy that I play with, and he's all like, yeah, so-and-so's kind of said that you guys have like a good chat during your stream, and then like you just never followed up on it. I was like, followed up on what? He's like, on some Dead Funny content, like some collab content. And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's all like, you should go watch your fucking stream. And sure enough, me and this dude had a whole fucking conversation for like a fucking hour about fucking, yeah, man, you guys come on some Dead Funny podcast. And then he was like, fucking, whatchamacallit, Among Us just came out with that 15-player update. We should have like a Dead Funny versus, you know, our team fucking, you know, Among Us, blah, 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 blah. Oh, this is all great. Yeah, this would be cool ideas. Do. And then I was actually just recently talking to Kelsey about it, you know, doing collab stuff. And then they upload this video, which I won't talk about on here, but I'll tell you guys off screen. But yeah, no, we're good.
Okay, cool.
We're good.
Wow, all right.
And I think some of them watch the channel too. And if I do, and if you do, you know who I'm talking about. And I'm sorry, guys, but you chose it, not me. So,
oh boy.
I don't know what else to tell you on that one. That's not content that I'll ever have on this channel. That's for sure. So, no, not gonna happen. Anyways, but yeah.
Okay.
So that was a night. But yeah, I was taking like not even clips, but I was grabbing streams where I was streamed for like 3-4 hours, and then it didn't even make sense where I cut them. I would just do like 30-minute segments and then put those up as my playthrough of Final Fantasy for the channel. And it's like, that's not fun for anybody watching on YouTube, because now they're watching an entire conversation going on that might not have anything to do with Final Fantasy, that they're not a part of and can't even interact with. You know, shit like that. I don't know what I was thinking when I did it. I just wanted to get Final Fantasy content on here because you guys like Final Fantasy content. And it worked. So then I stopped doing it about halfway through. I think the first one I actually stopped uploading. Like, I had all the way through 2 like recorded. And I stopped putting them up like halfway through the first one. And I was like, it's not good content. And once again, I live by the philosophy, I don't want to put up anything that I wouldn't watch. Every video Dead Funny has released, I have watched from beginning to end. Every single one. Even if I was on it, I have watched it from beginning to end outside of editing. So one view from every video on Dead Funny is me. 100%. From start to finish. I do every video. Everything that you and Kelsey have done, everything that Kelsey's done without me, everything that I've been on, I have watched from start to finish because I believe in my content. Like I said, I live by the philosophy, if I wouldn't watch it, there's no reason it should be on my channel. Plain and simple. I feel like that's fair. Like, if I'm gonna put out shit content that I myself am not gonna watch because I'm fucking watching myself have fucking drunken conversations with people I don't even fucking remember.
Yeah.
Like, it's not fun. So, viewers for the Final Fantasy stuff, I'm sorry that I did that to you, and I appreciate you sticking around. And me and JoJo are going to make that right. I am going through and making an awesome fucking layout, and it will be strictly just YouTube. Will not be Twitch related in any way. So this is just for you guys, and we'll be starting over from 1. So, and JoJo has suckered me into playing fucking Stranger's Paradise as well. So
It's a good game.
I think that was a good idea. I think that's a good idea. Where we'll play 1, and then we'll play Strangers of Paradise together, and then we'll compare the 2 on how the differences are. So, but I've heard a lot of good stuff about Strangers of Paradise. So we'll see. I do know.
It's generally good.
I think I showed it to you. Yeah, I know for a fact I showed it to you because you said that you wanted it. The fucking Garland figure they made for fucking Square Enix for that
for
Strangers
sure.
of Paradise. That figure's fucking badass, dude.
$8, I think,
Oh,
but like,
yeah, it's like 200-300 something like that. Yeah, every time I see it, I'm like, ah, damn it, dude, I want it, but I got way too many Final Fantasy VII figures, dude. Way too many. Oh my gosh. Every time I look at my pre-order list, I'm like, this thing just keeps getting longer every fucking announcement. Every announcement Square Enix does, it's like, oh, we got this now. Oh, we got this now. So, fuck, dude. Man, oh man. Yeah, I was just showing JoJo. I still have her. I guess I could show her on camera. But fucking Aerith and her dress just came in. And, like, the fucking detail, brother, in this fucking figure is nuts. Like, look at her fucking hair. It's crazy. And all these flowers actually spin and move. Like, it's fucking nuts, dude. She is gorgeous in this fucking dress, dude. Can't wait to get Tifa. Tifa's next, dude. I get her in October. That's Bay.
But look what I have.
Oh, look at you, dude.
It's Dusa from Hades.
There you
She
go.
talks.
I'm not gonna lie, for a minute there, I thought that was a fucking Pokemon. When you first put it up. Like, if you actually, like, hide the mouth, it kind of looks like from, like, the very side of it a little bit, like it was gonna be a Bulbasaur.
I can see, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was at first. And all of a sudden I saw, like, I guess it's like holding like a paintbrush or something in his fucking mouth.
He has
broom.
a duster, a feather
duster. Oh.
She's amazing.
Oh, I bet she is. Jesus. Yeah, I thought it was Pokemon at first. I was like, here we go, dude, Bulbasaur. That is the Pokemon you don't want to choose. Oh, man.
What? Why? Bulbasaur? What are you talking about?
I was talking about Medusa.
Oh.
You get fucked up, she turn around and stone you. You're done. That is such a good god in Smite, and I just find her so fucking useless. Like, it's so easy. Like, as soon as her ult takes too long to charge up, like, people fucking know it's coming a mile fucking way, and all they do is just turn around. And it's just like, all right, well, that was fun. I just shot my ult for no fucking reason. Nobody fucking did any damage. Like, it's just, I don't know. It'd be one of those where you'd have to, like, be fucking, like, they're running and blink and then try to turn around real quick and fucking shoot it, or, like, start it up looking the other way and then turn around, but...
Yeah.
Still, man, like, every time I end up going against the Medusa and I'm actually playing carry, it just doesn't matter. I shit on a Shibalanke all fucking day. That's my guy, dude. Yeah, we just got Ishtar, the goddess of love and war from Babylonian mythology.
Oh.
She just dropped this week, Tuesday, I believe. And it sucks because a lot of people we were getting told that there was going to be, so this is confusing. We were getting told that there was going to be an Arthurian legend archer for the carry lane. Now, I know a lot of mythology. I love mythology. Like, whenever I was growing up, there were two things I got really big into. One was mythology, and for the other reason, the other one was conspiracy theories. I don't know why. But fucking, I was all about, like, aliens, ghosts, and all this other shit, and then fucking mythology. I love mythology. So Greek, Norse, Egyptian, fucking Hindu, all that. Like, I know a lot of different fucking gods. And I just never got around to Arthurian legends. One, they're not gods, but, you know, they are a myth and lore and da-da-da-da-da, and extraordinary feats that normal humans can't do, so they kind of fall in that, you know, role. And it's funny, because when they first got put into Smite, all I did was just talk shit about them. I was like, fucking, why is Arthur on the fucking same field as Zeus? Like, you get fucking smoked, bro. Like, it's not even a fucking question. Now all I do is play the Arthurians. Like, that's literally all my fucking solo lane is King Arthur. My jungle is Lancelot. My mid is Morgan Le Fay. Like, that's it. I don't even use Merlin. Fuck Merlin. Who cares? Fuck you, Merlin.
But yeah, you
Morgan Le
just listed
Fay,
all
dude.
the 4 people I know.
Yeah, right? Exactly. So then I was like, I don't know of a Arthurian legend that's an archer. But I also don't know the Arthurian legends that well. So I was trying to think of who it would be. And then there was a big discussion. And actually a Smite dev got into the discussion and was talking about it as well. About Robin Hood.
That's what I was going to say.
I don't think Robin Hood's an Arthurian legend, though.
He's not. He's tangential. I'm trying to think that time period, I guess.
Right?
No, he's not. I don't think he hangs out with Arthur.
Right.
No, they would be like Robin Hood was in the same time period as King Richard, so that's the Third Crusade. That's way after King Arthur.
Okay.
Robin Hood says, let's see, 13th or 14th century.
Arthurian legend, I think, is what 500, 600, something
early
like that.
6th century. Yeah, like that's.
Yeah.
They are separated by quite a bit of time.
Cancer has so much useless fucking information.
I know. I do.
Like, fucking get out of here, dude. Oh man. Yeah. So hopefully there is like a kind of hunter-ish type fucking person that they can use. I mean, they do stuff like that to like make things make sense, right? Like Morgan Le Fay is a mage. Her auto attack is her swinging a sword, and it shoots out like a fucking magic strike across the ground that travels. Yeah. So they can do certain things, right?
Yeah.
Like fucking Heimdall, for instance, is in the fucking game, and he fucking throws axes, and he's a fucking hunter. So he just fucking axe throwing all goddamn day. You know what I mean? Like, so there's got to be fucking something they can come up with for sure. Because I would love to have an Arthurian legend for every role. That'd be dope. Although, if they take one support, it might be hard for me to drop the support I have. Because I play a Sylvanas, and my Sylvanas is fucking nasty. So, I love playing
if you look at the Knights of the Round Wikipedia page, there's like a ton of these dudes. So I'm sure there must be some guy here who, but like, I don't know who any of them are.
Yeah, that's my problem. I don't know who any of them are. So, I'm actually currently...
Hoot.
Yeah.
Oh, Gawain? That's a familiar name.
Oh, fucking The Green Knight, by the way, that fucking movie that I fucking rated and shit and talked about wanting to watch for fucking ever and then finally said to watch. I didn't know that was Arthurian at all until just recently. Yeah. And they're all like, oh yeah, by the way, The Green Knight was fucking Arthurian. I was like, what? And they're like, yeah, that's fucking King Arthur's nephew. I was like, holy shit, I didn't fucking know that. So yeah, fucking Arthurian. I was like, that was a good fucking movie. It was weird. Like, really fucking weird. Like, weird. Like, he had this belt given to him. There's this one part of the movie where he gets this belt given to him. It's just like this normal belt. And they're like, this belt will keep you alive. Like, you'll never die if you have this belt or some shit like that. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched the movie. Let me watch it again. And he ends up, like, talking to this dude's wife that he stays with for a while. And then, like, she, like, jerks him off. And then he, like, fucking comes, like, all over the belt. And then he just leaves. And then that was it. Like, that was the weirdest part of the movie. I was just like, why was this a fucking thing? Like, they literally show all of it. It's just like, why was this a fucking thing? So, I don't know. That part was weird. I was like, I didn't need that. But the rest of it that actually involved, like, the fucking, like, forest night and shit. And where he, like, chops off his head and shit like that. That was fucking dope. That movie was good. That was a good fucking movie. So, but yeah.
All right, my research tells me there's a guy named Tristan who has the bow Fail Not.
Ooh, Fail Not's an actual item in the game.
Okay, so maybe that's the guy. Maybe that's who.
We might have stumbled onto a fucking Easter egg, dude. That might lead into some foretelling of who's gonna come. Tristan sounds like a fucking hunter name. You know what I mean? Yeah, that sounds like a dude that would use a bow. Tristan, 100%. You sound like a bow douchebag for sure. Like, I'm going to use you 100%. Like, I'll call you a douchebag the entire time, but we'll be friends. We'll be friends. It'll happen. I just hope you don't suck. Come in and be like non-meta whatsoever and get my ass kicked every time I go carry lane because I'm trying to play with fucking Tristan. He's going to come out with like blue eyes and fucking blonde long hair. Classic fucking ranger look. Telling you, dude. It's going to happen.
True.
Yep. I'm Tristan, and I'm here to save Camelot. Oh
Fair
fuck.
ballot.
I hope if I cut out, he's dope. I just don't know what they would do for support. I need a big old fat guy. I need a knight that weighed like 500 pounds
Ooh, yeah.
to just run around in the dual lane and just fuck shit up, dude. Just take all that damage. Needs to be like needs to have a kind of like getting almost like dwarf vibes, but not dwarf vibes. You know, he needs to have like the big red beard and the fucking 2 double axes and just fucking called like yeah basically
Gimli in it.
yeah. Take Gimli, make him like fucking like 8 feet tall, and then like 500 pounds, and just fucking running around in the dual lane, dude. Hell yeah. But I want it to be like a cartoonish 800 pounds. You know what I mean? Like I feel like every time I say him, like I've added more weight somewhere, and I don't know where it's coming, but it's coming from somewhere. So maybe that's his fucking ability. He gains weight while he's fucking in game, and it's great. And sooner or later, like you can't even get around him. Like he's fucking. You wanted this jungle buff? You can't take this jungle buff. And he just hangs out in front of it while the fucking carries behind him taking the jungle buff, so that way they can't get in there. That would be dumb, dude. You know how much that would piss me off? To have this fucking 2,000-pound motherfucker in front of me, just like oh, and fucking like I know he's back there taking my buff. God damn it, I'd be so mad. Oh man. You'd have to pick like a leaping god so you can jump over the fucking wall just to get in there to scare your fucking buff. Because fucking jackass Godzilla over here won't get the fuck out of the way.
Sounds like that needs to be sent in to high res, you know? Just so
Dude, high res needs to watch this video. I want some fucking payback on that one. That's fucking license right there. GG's. Oh my god, dude. That's fucking nutty. That'd be funny as shit though. But what I was meaning by the cartoonish shit, like I want to see like a big ass round belly, but like itty legs. He's just running around the lane, fucking 2 big ass axes. Just, oh! Oh my gosh, that'd be great.